Hi everyone! Today we're going to be making pumpkin French toast roll-ups. We began by opening a can of pumpkin puree using a can opener. Next, we measured a half cup of pumpkin puree, added 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and a half teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice into a bowl. We mixed it all together until the filling was smooth and creamy. Now it's time for the bread. We took 8 slices of bread and used a kitchen knife to remove the crusts. It is important to use a knife that is clean and sharp. Additionally, you should cut the bread on a stable surface, like a cutting board. Then, using a clean glass as a rolling pin, we flattened each slice until it was nice and thin. Next, we scooped about a tablespoon of pumpkin filling and spread the filling on each slice. We then tightly rolled the bread, ensuring that the filling remained inside. Now it's time to make our French toast batter. In a bowl, we whisked together 2 large eggs, a 1/4 cup of milk, half teaspoon of vanilla extract, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon until we had a uniform mixture. Now it's time to prepare for cooking. We began by placing a skillet on the oven and turning it on medium heat. Next, we placed 2 tablespoons of butter on the skillet and spread the butter using a spatula. While the butter melts on the skillet, we get to dip our rolls in the French toast batter. We used a fork to pick up each roll, place it in the batter, and rotate the roll to evenly coat each side. Now that the butter is melted and our rolls are ready to be cooked, we can bring them over to the oven. Using a fork, we place the rolls onto a skillet and let them cook onto one side for about 2 to 3 minutes, then flip the rolls to cook on the other side. We knew that each side of the rolls were properly cooked because they turned a golden brown and slightly crispy. During the cooking process, coagulation occurs in the egg proteins. When exposed to heat, the proteins denature and form new chemical bonds that trap water and other ingredients. The proteins then slowly reform, changing from a liquid state into a more solid form. This process is what provides the rolls with their structure and stability. The main method of heat transfer in this recipe is conduction, which is the direct transfer of heat through physical contact. During cooking, heat moves from the hot skillet surface to the outer layer of the roll, then inward to the center. Cooking over medium heat gives the eggs enough time to coagulate properly, while the sugar on the outside caramelizes, creating a golden brown color and light sweetness. Additionally, eggs are considered a TCS food, which requires careful temperature control because they have a high protein and moisture content, which supports the growth of harmful bacteria like Salmonella. In our cooking process, the eggs were cooked to 160 degrees Fahrenheit to destroy this possibly harmful bacteria. Additionally, it is important to never use the same plate for raw and cooked food to prevent cross-contamination. When the rolls were done cooking, we transferred them to a serving plate and topped them with powdered sugar and a drizzle of maple syrup. They smelled amazing and tasted even better.